This is me at the start of every video trying to make time for my cat before I actually hit the record button because he just won't leave me alone. But anyway, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and let's talk gaming. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Hope you had a great week so far. I'm going to make this video a little bit longer than last week's. Last week's was very much on the cuff. I was in bed. I didn't have an awful lot of time to record, so I hit the record button on my phone. I literally chucked a shirt on in bed and I was just like, let's just run with it. And I summarised a couple of things very quickly and then that was it. So I want to make things a little bit more detailed in this video and try not to shortchange you basically because I want to try and make it as good as I can. Also apologies if you can hear the cat. He is, well, it's very early in the morning. I've just fed him, but he wants a bit of a cutch and a bit of a fuss. So you might see him in this video, you might not. Chances are you probably will. So yeah, let's talk gaming. Friday. What's happening in gaming with me at the moment? What's going on? I'm going to talk a little bit about Miles Morales this week. I think that'll be pretty cool because I only touched on it last week. I didn't go into much detail. So we will talk about Miles Morales in a sec, but I do want to talk about some of the other things going on. So this is going to be released on Friday. I'm recording it on the Tuesday, so I don't actually know how things have gone with things so far, but you have Horizon I can't remember what it's called. Horizon Forbidden West. That's called New West then. Horizon Forbidden West is coming out on Friday. I'm not getting that game because I've played the first one. I had the first one free last year. I haven't finished it. I thought the game was good. I just didn't have the time to play it or finish it. I didn't have the time to go in fully in depth with it. And other games just took precedent for me. So it would be silly for me to buy a sequel when I haven't finished the first one. I know a lot of my friends are getting it. So my friend Lord Rexor is getting the game. I think he pre-ordered it. My friend Tom, aka 90 Gold, he's actually got a PS5 finally. He's ordered one from Shop 2. He's just waiting for that to arrive now. And the bundle that he has actually has Horizon with it. So he should probably get that at the end of the week with the game. As my cat decides to try and sabotage my pop vinyls. And he's going to come into the picture in 3, 2, 1, and there's his tail. I told you he'd make an appearance. Go on, boy. Go on. Yeah, man. Get your bum away. Oh, let's pick him up. Let's pick him up. There we go. He just wants a cuddle. That's all he wants is a bit of a fuss and a bit of a cuddle, don't you? He's actually purring. He's super happy right now. So yeah, for Horizon, I'm probably not going to get. After that, then, before that, the day before, is Total War Warhammer 3. I'm very much torn on this game. Do I stay or do I go? What do I do? Like, I've been playing Total War most of my life, all my adult life. When I was a kid, I was playing Total War, Shogun 2, Medieval 2, Warhammer 3 Kingdoms, Throne of Britannia, you know, Attila, Rome 2. I've played them all, you know. I got the first 2 Warhammer games. The first one was gifted to me by my friend Lord Rexor. The second one I did buy, but a lot of the DLC for the second one I had from Creative Assembly because part of the creator program when you were a YouTuber, content creator, whatever. You're on their list and everything. And that was pretty cool to have free stuff sent to me and make some videos and stuff. I don't have that anymore because I don't make Total War videos anymore and I probably never will at this stage. Although I might stream something eventually. I have got an itch. So I have got an itch and an urge to get back into Total War campaigns. I do miss playing a strategy game quite a lot. I actually got Stellaris the other day. I had it free from Amazon Prime. I started watching a couple of tutorials on that, so I might start playing that soon. But Total War I haven't played properly for a couple of years by this point. And I really, you know, part of me wants to get it. I don't hate Warhammer in any way. I quite like the characters, the fantasy element of it. The lore is pretty interesting, although it's so long-winded, it's hard to you know, for a beginner, it's hard to get into it sometimes. But you learn as you go along and playing campaigns and things like that. So that's kind of how I'm feeling. It's £50, which I feel like... I'm not sure if the other Total War games were that pricey. I feel like Total War games have got more expensive as time's gone on. I was thinking in my head, oh, it's £40, you know, and then I had a look on Steam yesterday, and it said £50. I was like, wow, it's like £10 more. I'm sure the second Warhammer game was like 40 or something. I'm sure, you know, Rome 2 and Attila and all these other games were like 30. So I feel like there's been like a price jump, and maybe it's because I haven't played Total War properly for a few years and I've been out of the loop and haven't really cared as much. But I kind of want to play it because of the multiplayer aspect and the fact there's multiple campaigns now. You can have like up to 8 player support. Total War streamed on their official Twitch channel the other day. They had Lionheart on there, Jackie Fish, and a couple other people, and they were doing like a 4-player campaign. And it's the way that they've implemented it is simultaneous turns. So you're doing your turn as they're all doing their turns. So you've got to be quick to like march your army somewhere if you're going to attack them, that sort of thing, which is interesting. I think there's a way you can disable that, and you can still do the traditional turn-based style. So it seems they've given a lot of attention to multiplayer this time around, which has been long overdue. I feel like Total War has not had any multiplayer support properly since the days of Shogun 2 and the Avatar campaign. I feel like multiplayer has been very much non-existent in a lot of Total War games. And what I mean by non-existent, I don't mean like it doesn't exist. It does exist in some of these other games, but the effort that's gone into the multiplayer has not been there at all, is what I'm trying to say. So Warhammer 3, do I get it? Don't I get it? I can't really afford it this month, to be honest with you. I'm in the middle of changing jobs. Obviously, you've got budget things and things like that. So I may have to wait a month or so, or wait for a sale or something if I do pick it up. At this moment in time, I can't drop £50 on Warhammer 3. It just comes down to that, basically. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, maybe I'll get it in a sale in a few months' time, or Christmas or something. If I'm still interested, because by that point I might not be interested. I'm very much sort of, half and half on it. So that's Warhammer 3. Obviously I'm releasing it on Friday, but I'm recording on Tuesday, so I don't know how the release has gone. I haven't seen an awful lot of the campaign stuff. The trailer is a bit funny. The guy does the voiceovers kind of cringe. I gotta be honest with you, the guy who does the voiceovers for the Total War trailers is very cringe in my opinion. Welcome to Total War Warhammer 3. Get your armies, recruit your troops, and find a way to win. It's very much like, no one talks like that. Like, I'm hurting my throat just talking like that. No way is that his natural voice. It's all put on and over the top, which maybe is, obviously it's probably a design choice from the trailers and stuff, but fucking hell, that's all I can say. So yeah, Warhammer 3 and Horizon, they're the two games that are coming out this month. The other game that I have pre-ordered, I'm going to make a video separate to this at some point, and that is Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga on PlayStation 5. I've pre-ordered it in my local game store. I've only got to pay £2, so it's like £2 now, and then the game doesn't come out until I think April the 4th or 5th, and then you pick it up on release day and you pay the remaining however much then. The reason why I've pre-ordered it in store and not online is because when you pre-order in store, you get entered into like a monthly lottery thing for that particular store, which I did last year when I pre-ordered Tales of Rise for Panda, because she obviously wanted to play that game, and I ended up winning £50 in store credit for game because of that. So if I pre-order in store, it's like if you show loyalty to that store with your rewards card and stuff, then chances are you might get something back. So a chance I might win like £50 back or something, which, again, £50 that you have to spend in the store. So you are like, it's not as if you can go elsewhere and spend £50. However, last time when I got the £50 in credit, I ended up buying myself a charging docking station, the official PlayStation 1, for my PS5, because my PS5 was new, and I also had enough credit to get myself a brand new PlayStation 5 game, and I got myself Control the Ultimate Edition. So I got a brand new game. Brand new as in, I know it's been out a couple of years, but brand new as in it's a new copy, not like pre-owned or anything. So I had that, and I also had the docking station. So it's worth it. You can get a couple of games out of it, or a couple of items, or merchandise, or whatever you want to get from game, really, which is really, really handy. Gordon will come back up? I think he wants to come back up, so we might see him again. If not, then unlucky. But I think he's going to jump up soon. Let's talk about Miles Morales then. So Miles Morales is a game that I played on PlayStation 5 2-3 weeks ago now. I streamed it for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and I finished the game in that stream, and I was shocked with how quick it took me to finish the game, because I got to the point in the story where I was like, oh, things are heating up now, and then it finished. I was like, oh, it climaxed way too early for me. The game is short. A lot of people told me that the game was literally released to show off the features and stuff, like the ray tracing and things like that for the PlayStation 5, that kind of thing, which I get totally. I mean, I had mine in part of a bundle, so mine was like my first PS5 game ever, which is cool. I would recommend getting it if you're a Spider-Man fan. I would recommend getting it if you're a Marvel fan, I would recommend getting it for your PlayStation 5 if you're interested remotely in any kind of things. He's just lying by the keyboard, so I'm going to be careful about here. If you're interested remotely in anything like that, it's not really a full price game, if I can be honest. So when I had my bundle, when I got my PS5 last year, the way it worked out, I had a controller and I had the game additionally to the console, and it works out about 50 quid extra for each item, which is like £100 extra. So my bundle was, I think with postage and stuff, my bundle was like 570 something, I think. I paid a little bit extra for the postage because I wanted to have it insured just to make sure. But then it's like the console itself is like $450 disc version. You add £50 on for a controller, you add £50 on for the game. That brings you up to $550, and then whatever the postage. That's how it worked out for me. I wouldn't pay £50 for Miles Morales, especially now. Like, we're in 2022, and the game came out when the console was released. 2020, wasn't it? I think. Or have I got that wrong as well? Yeah, it was 2020. September 2020 is when they did the pre-order stuff. So it's a good game. I like Miles Morales' character. He's very conflicted in a lot of ways. He has, I'm not going to spoil it too much because in case people are watching that want to play it and stuff, but he has a friend who he has a pretty good relationship with, and then things might go south, shall we say. Her character is pretty good. He's got an uncle, which is interesting. His mother's relationship is quite interesting. That sort of develops quite a lot halfway through the game. But I feel like it's the sort of game that people can speedrun quite easily, and it's also the sort of game people can sit down and complete in 1 to 2 sessions. Like, I think it took me 4 sessions, and that was me kind of, the first couple of sessions I had of sitting down playing this game, I was derping quite a bit and not really focusing too much. So yeah, Miles Morales, I enjoyed it. I'm interested to see what happens next year now with the new Spider-Man game and the Wolverine game and things like that. So we've got these to look forward to, which is going to be pretty cool. I like Marvel games. I've got Guardians of the Galaxy still to play. I every weekend for the past 3 weeks, I've been, right, I'm going to play it on Sunday, I'm going to stream it on Sunday, and then something crops up, and I end up not doing that. I will be playing it, not this weekend, because I have the Apex tournament this weekend. That's another thing that's been going on with me, by the way, as well as the Esports Wales tournament on Thursday. So, yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment, but Miles Morales, pretty good game, would recommend. I'm going to pretty much end it here, guys. I think there's so much else to talk about, really. So, I've been Dragonheart. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.